Welcome to the Advanced Website Updates training video number 1, adding in a gallery project part 1. We're going to look to see how we can add a whole series of photographs into the website as a gallery. Now this video comes in two different parts. This first part is all about using Fotosizer, because the first thing we have to do is to resize your images so they appear quickly up on the website but still maintain a good quality for the people to see. So we're going to look at using some software called Fotosizer, and we're going to look at the settings we have to put into place so that each of the images that we want to add are resized, and then how we go about resizing the images through the software. So here's our website that we've been working on for the past few sessions, and I'm actually not going to work on the website this time. I'm going to minimize that out of the way, and here you can see our Fotosizer shortcut link, a folder called Uploads, and a folder called Spring Snow. Now can I first of all say it's a great idea to create a folder on your desktop, right mouse click, go to New, and then go to Folder, and to create a folder and to call it Uploads. Let me just get rid of that one, and to call it Uploads. And if you put everything that you're going to add into your website into the Uploads folder first, whatever you put in here and appears in here, it means that whenever the website goes to fetch a brand new item, whether that be a newsletter, a new pupil premium document, or a whole series of photographs, it remembers the folder that it went to last time. So if you put everything to be uploaded to the website into your Uploads folder first, when you choose to upload a newsletter or whatever item it is, the website will remember this Uploads folder and it will naturally come here first, and that just makes the uploading of different items to your website that little bit easier. So you can see this Uploads folder is currently blank. There's nothing in here except a Done folder where I have old images that I've already updated to the website. So I'm going to close that down, and here is a folder called Spring Snow, and inside this folder are a series of images. Let me put these into a extra large view, and you can see they're all images of snowy weather and one of them of spring. And we're going to be creating a gallery, finishing this off in video 2, about snow coming in early spring and spoiling our nice spring weather. However, you can see if I put these into a details setup that each of these files are quite large. We've got one here that's over 4.5 megabytes in size, and for anybody using a slow broadband that might take a little while to load on the website, and it also will take up space on our website server. So we want all these files to be much smaller than this, especially even much smaller even than 1.7 megabytes. All of them are too large. We want them all resized. You can see they've all got this name after them, which is not very meaningful. And what we want to do is we want to be able to resave these images as a new size and a new name, and those names are to be about the event itself. So when you want to look for images in your library, you can do an intelligent search and find them really quickly. So if I was to just highlight all these images, and you can therefore see at the very bottom those 5 items come to 12.8 megabytes in size. So that's way too big. What we're going to do then is we're going to open up Fotosizer. Now this is Fotosizer here. You can download it from the Fotosizer website. Just put in Fotosizer, that's the way it's spelt, into your search, and you'll come across their site where you can download their software and install it. The install puts a shortcut on your desktop, and you can load it from there. Now the first time you open up Fotosizer, it will have a percentage inside of this drop down menu for the custom size, and we say please change that to a PX, and please make sure you put a 600 in the width, and if you've got maintain aspect ratio clicked, that means that the height will always follow the width change. We also say to check in do not enlarge if smaller. That means if someone has taken photographs on a digital camera or something where there is a very low resolution setting which is smaller than 600, that it will not resize the actual images if the images start off smaller than 600, and that means you won't get pixelated images. So once you've got the PX set up and the 600 in and these two middle ones checked, then we can look a little bit further down. You can ignore all of these and we go to the place where we want to output those images. So there is a destination folder, and that folder right now is looking at my desktop. However, we want to go into the uploads folder, not the desktop itself. So there are a couple of ways we can do that. We can click on this select button here and it takes me to my desktop, and if I simply go and find the uploads folder, which is just here, and simply double click to go inside, now I'm in desktop and uploads, and I simply choose select folder, and by doing that you can see the address has changed to be desktop and uploads. The other way which you can do this is you can open up your uploads folder and right mouse click on its name and choose copy address, or copy address as text I should say, and then you can click on here and in the folder menu right mouse click and paste, and that puts in the address, and you can choose select folder that way and it will still choose the correct folder according to the address you've just posted in. So we have up here the size that we're going to be resized to, the two maintain aspect ratio and do not enlarge if smaller. We've now got an output folder which is the uploads. I will always recommend that you choose JPEG. When you first install this software, it'll have same as original for the output format. However, we've always found that the output format is not necessarily good to have the original, because not all cameras, phones, etc. save as JPEGs, and JPEG is a compressed image which still holds a good quality. When you have file name, it'll have same as original, but we say choose custom, and the reason for that is that we like you to put an event name at the start, the year in which the event took place, and then just three ends that follow a percentage sign. And what this does, this creates a number 001, 002, 003 for each image. So by the time that we have resized these images here, these will be called the event name that we put in, the year, and then 001, 002, 003, etc. So we're going to put over the event name spring snow, and so now we have this set up properly to have a proper output. We know it's going to the uploads folder and a file mask of spring snow 2015 because we have a custom file name. You'll just need to remember as you come into Fotosizer each time that all these different options will stay in place, so you can actually just choose the start button whenever you go in after you have changed the name of the file mask. Okay, so I'm going to open up Spring Snow. Here are my images. I'm going to click on the top one, hold the shift key down and click on the bottom one, or I can click on one and hold down my control key and press the letter A, and that selects all of the images. I click and drag and drop them into this area here, and when I've closed that down you can see here are the different files to be renamed. So all I do now is click on Start, As you can see, it works through them very quickly. Click close. And if I go to the uploads folder now, you can see I now have Spring Snow 2015 01 right the way down to 05. Again, if I just highlight those, you can see those 5 items come to just 206 kilobytes, which is not even half a megabyte. In fact, it's less than half of half a megabyte. 500 kilobytes is half a megabyte, and we are down to 206. That's how much the file size has dropped down. And if you remember, our original files together were 12.8 megabytes. So it's gone from 12.8 just down to 0.2 of a megabyte. That's why these images here will load much more quickly onto your school website. Right, so that's the end of this first video session on how to use Fotosizer and to prepare your images. If you want to see how we now add these images into a gallery in the website, go and see part 2 of this video session.